Hello everyone, I'm Sizwe from Gate. In today's video I want to help you choose the best building material when building in rural areas. Whether you're starting a small home, roundavel or even a church, this video is for you. Well, some materials are cheap but don't last, and others are strong but too expensive for a village budget. Let me show you the 5 smart options that balance the price, strength and availability. Well, starting with the first one, cement blocks. They're either hollow or solid. In my opinion, this is the most common and most recommended for rural construction. They are strong, fire resistant, and good for both homes and toilets. If built properly, cement block houses can last about 30 plus years. If you're making them on your own, make sure they are properly cured and not brittle. Even if you buy them in stores, hardwares, make sure the quality is good. These are the common uses. You can see the foundation, the walls, septic tanks, toilets, sometimes water tanks. The next one is clay bricks. They usually call them bent bricks. Well, if you can access them in your area, clay bricks are strong, durable, and they're also better insulation than the cement blocks actually, meaning that they keep the house warm in winter and cool in summer. Okay, that's the advantage of them, and they are for stylish and decoration, and they produce like a good quality finish. If you use them as your finish, they give a good quality finish. Make sure that whoever is doing the job for you is experienced in bricklayering. And like I said, it's used for various projects. Various projects that are good you can use it for, like the fencing. It will look good, definitely look good, like housing. The finishes, as you can see in the pictures, those buildings look good and they look strong. This is why I love them, but they are quite expensive though. But they are good. Let's move on to the next one. Timber. Typically for wooden beams and poles. I wouldn't recommend this in my village, like Eastern Cape, where during winter season there's dry grass and these boys like to start fire. It put timber or poles into risk because they're gonna get burned, of course. But other than that, wood is useful for roofing and interior furniture, even temporary houses. Make sure you protect it though. In villages, timber poles are often used for fencing or kraals, isbaya. Always make sure it is treated to avoid termites. It is also good for indoors, like for doors. Just make sure you add a veranda if you have a door, so that when it is exposed to these external forces like rain, it doesn't get damaged. Okay. If the wood though is untreated, it won't last, so make sure you protect it with polish or oil. Let's look at the examples. As you can see, the next one will be corrugated iron, zinc basically. So this one is affordable and quick to install. Just use it for roofing. Okay, some people do use it for temporary housing like shacks, some temporary garages. But if you use it for housing like shacks, as someone who did live in a shack in rural areas, has a disadvantage though. During summer it is too hot, during winter it is too cold. So just make sure it is really temporary. You just stay there trying to figure out your life together until you build your own house using either bricks or blocks. Moving on to the next one. Say, don't underestimate the local materials. Some rural homes, depending on your area, have stood over 40 years with stone or mud bricks, including my previous high school. It was built in 1998. Till today, still standing and is still strong. So if you follow the right building techniques like proper foundation, roof protection and ventilation, this material can work for you. They are good because they are low budget, and depending on the environment, again, you can even access them for free, But then here's the thing: you will need traditional knowledge, and you will need a really traditional knowledge from the people who know how to use them, how to lay them properly so that they look good, they present themselves good, But be careful of also one thing: they also need regular maintenance, and they shall not be built in areas where there's always heavy rainfall or floods. So yes, you can choose from these 5 basic materials if you want to build your house in rural areas or small projects. So yes, don't just copy something from the suburbs and think it will work in rural areas. Always do your research about the environment. Yes, I advise you to do that, and do your research about the environment. Ask the locals. Also study the trend. How are they building houses? Which materials are they using? Before you can build your own stylish, modern, whatever you want to build. We also offer services in our company, so you can always contact us and just join me. Hit a like and subscribe. I think I'm gonna upload more videos detailing materials that are suitable and which materials are strong, which materials are to avoid. Thank you.